And that's when Meatloaf came about. Well, my dad started calling me Meat when I was a baby because I was bright red. And I guess I looked like a pound of hamburger or something. And that stuck. And when I went, I mean, even in the, for those of you, come over here, come and talk here. Because I'm a bit of vertigo today, and I'm sorry. I suffer from vertigo, and I'm having vertigo, so I'm kind of trying to keep myself calm. When I went to school, first grade, the teachers, I'm not going to tell you what they did call me because I hate the name. And I'll explain to you. I'll tell you the story. It's in the book. I don't know if you read it.
We read it.
But they named me Marvin after my grandfather. And Levi's, this is a true story. I would own Levi's today. Levi's had a commercial on the radio. And the first time I heard it, I was 6, 7 years old. And we were pulling in to a 7-Eleven, my mother and I. We were pulling to a 7-Eleven. And it's like, it's like a memory that will not go away. And all of a sudden you hear this guy on the radio go, poor fat Marvin can't wear Levi's. And the truth was, I couldn't. My mother used to have to take me to Sears because I was so big and go to the men's department, and everybody else in school was wearing Levi's, and I had these khaki pants with triple pleats, right? And so I just started crying. And my mother turned over and said, "What's wrong?" I said, and so my mother goes, "We're going to take care of this." So my mother, because my mother was so great, actually went out and researched, and we found some store that sold Levi's that I could get into. Yeah. So I did get into a pair of Levi's. But when I went to the judge in 1984 to change my name to Michael, I went to the judge, and the judge, I went up to the judge, and he says, so this is unusual. Usually people want to change their whole names, but you just want to change your first name from Marvin to Michael. Why is that? And I said, Your Honor, when I was about 6 or 7, Levi's had a commercial that said, poor fat Marvin can't wear Levi's. And he goes, and the judge said to me, this is why, and the judge went, boy, if it was the day you'd own them.
Yeah, nice lawsuit
and
there.
Normally, and so after we talked a little bit, and he said, well, normally it takes about 6 weeks to 3 months to change the name. But it's not going to happen. After that story, turned to his clerk, he went, I'm standing, give me the paper. Michael. Had a great life.
Cool. Good man.
Had a cool job.
Nice story, Ron.
Good story.
Mary.
Biggest fan.
Lisa. Dorothy.
Dorothy. Brian. And I hope I don't fall off the stage tonight because I'm really.
Stop.
No, I'm really suffering from vertigo.
We'll catch
Stay
you.
still.
Do you have the crystal problem in your ear?
We'll catch you.
The crystals?
I have
She had that.
Nobody knows why I have vertigo.
Get your crystals checked.
No, listen, I've gone to every test in the world.
Wow.
And nobody knows why I suffer. I just all of a sudden it comes on. When we were doing sound check, I couldn't even stand up there. I went up and stood there.
She had it. It
No,
was crystals.
They checked everything. The only thing I finally went to a neurologist after. I suffered with it for 5 months. I couldn't do anything. I had to sit and couldn't move my head.
I did the same thing for 2 months.
Yeah.
I did
it's
exercise
awful.
and sport, yeah, which helped.
And Michelli, the drummer, came and I got some blood going so I could actually stand up and walk in here. Because I wasn't sure about that. I thought they were going to have to wheel me in here for this one. Did I get to you? I did? Well, I'll do it again.